Oh no, we
And
are
we're
not.
live. We're
And
live.
we're back. We had to come back to do a part two and finish up some of our statements because this guy hit the
I think
button by mistake. So yeah, we back.
we're back.
And like I was saying before, he cut the gas off in the voice of Roy Wood Jr. Cut the gas off. Before he did that, I was saying that he hate his emotions. He
I
do.
don't. Hey, oh my God. Okay.
Then what do you call
Whatever.
it, babe? What do you
I
call
don't.
it then?
I don't hate my emotion. Cause guess what? I can't. Cause that's the type of person that I am. So I can't. Oh, it says that I'm live. I can't hate anything about my emotion.
He say he don't hate his emotions, but anytime he gets emotional, he just be like, "I wish I wasn't like this."
I was worried. What happened? We are back. Okay, yes, we are back, Juan. I'm sorry. I pressed the button by accident. My bad.
He always says that he wishes that he wasn't emotional and all of that.
Okay. Y'all don't see me. Cause I'm gonna just let my TV run. Cause it's giving me the light I need.
Cause he feels like if you're not emotional, you get more respect from
Correct.
from society.
Correct. Not just from society, but, you know, I thought that Ralph maybe got upset and hit the button. I'm I'm glad to see that you all are as well. I didn't get upset. No, I didn't get upset. No, there's no reason for me to get upset. You know what I mean? I'm just I've learned over the years with me coming into my adulthood that emotional people, especially emotional people when it comes to being a man, is not accepted. And that's why if I'm in my emotions, I don't talk about it. I just
But this is the thing with
deal
him.
with it.
The faster he don't care about being accepted so much, the better off he'll be in life. But until he get there, he not gonna go forward in life. He not.
No, no, I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. I'm done with all this. People gotta accept me because no, the fuck they don't. They don't. People don't owe me shit. But I owe it to myself to allow myself to feel. I owe I owe it to myself to allow myself to. feel whatever I feel in that moment. I owe it to myself.
Even though you say you owe it to yourself, you still don't do that. You say you owe it to
Here-
yourself, but you don't pay yourself what you owe yourself.
Here's
You
why I
still
don't pay. Hold on.
you,
Here's here's why I don't. And I know you about to get on me. Here's why I don't. And it's because most staff they don't they I'm not gonna say they don't allow it. They just don't like to see me. Like my manager asked me today, like, what's going on? You need to talk about it. You need to get it out and blah blah blah. Cause they don't like seeing me sad or whatever.
okay. So this is the thing I don't understand about him. He don't talk to the people that don't want to see him sad and don't want to see him in this type of, I don't want to say pain or agony or whatever, but he'll say he'll talk to somebody that he know 100% could give less than what he going through. He'll talk to those
Mm,
people all day.
no, I
But
won't.
he'll talk to his
Cause
sister. He'll talk to his cousin. He'll talk to people that don't talk to him unless there's something wrong with him. He'll cack it up with them all day. But people that want to know and want to ask, oh no, I don't want to talk about it. And I'm the type you only got to tell
well,
me once. Hey, you don't want to talk about it? Okay.
Jazz. He said yes. So true, Jazz. Um, he was created unique and is a gift to people.
Like,
Um, on me, it doesn't feel like it.
see, and that's another thing I hate that he does, y'all. It sounds like nails on a chalkboard. Every time somebody compliments him, he does that.
I'm not, Ron. I'm not trying to. Thank you for the compliment. I can appreciate. I really can. I was created unique. I was created unique, and I'm a gift to people. I'm just gonna say it doesn't seem like it
But
seems like
it never
it
seemed
seems
like it
like
to you.
it seems like I'm a bother more so than a gift. And if I am, I know I'm a gift to you and things like that.
But you gotta feel better about yourself. You you can't not feel good about yourself. Like that's not healthy neither. And you gotta learn how to take compliments, man.
I don't. I was
Like,
created. I was created unique. I never looked at it like that. Somebody told me a long time ago when I was going to school in person that I'm one of, I don't even know what that is, that I was one of God's special angels. And I'm like, wow.
And this is my personal favorite, y'all. This the one that really takes the cake home for me and put the cake in the refrigerator when he says, "Ain't nothing special about me." Okay, blood boiling, angry, angry, mad. Yeah, that's me.
Okay, okay. Ron says emotions are not always the truth.
Oh, I don't know.
So, though, just because something doesn't feel
I thought you said we had some burners. We ain't got no burners. Well, ask her, can I have it?
okay. Back to the stream. Okay, it's back. Emotions are not emotions. Emotions are not always true. Always the truth. Though just because something doesn't feel a certain way doesn't always mean that that's it a that it's a certain truth. Sometimes we have to push the past, wait, the past. Sometimes we have to push, sometimes we have to push past the emotion. And see, that's that I be trying to explain to her, especially if they are negative.
But I feel like that's all he ever has is negative emotion.
I agree with Jazz.
Like he, he's so scared to be himself because he always says that me being me is not accepted. Why do you care? Why does that matter? Like he needs to accept who he is as a man and embrace it instead of running from it. Like he don't need to run from who he is.
I'm back.
Like who he is who he is. And you can't be nobody
Uh,
but yourself because guess what? Everybody else taking.
Priya today can I get it, but I can't pronounce your name. But this person said, I agree with Jazz. Ralph, listen to her. She's right. You were created uniquely
Like
to
you
serve a purpose.
like you gotta walk in your purpose in life. You can't be like, well, because of how I was raised or whatever.
So
You can't let the negativity hold you back. So what? Just because certain people don't accept your emotions, don't mean that you shouldn't accept your own emotions. Just because people don't accept them, that don't have nothing to do with you. What other people
But
do, you cannot control.
I guess
If, if people are gonna like you more for being your true, authentic self, you can't shut part of yourself off to please others because you'll never please them. Not now, not ever.
negative. Okay, this person said negative emotions are natural, but but they can't be allowed to control how you see yourself. Hold on, how you see yourself and your life.
Like you can't allow negativity to take over how you feel about yourself.
Do you think I have though?
I mean, sometimes you do because you go back into the past and be like, well, so and so didn't like my emotions, and this person don't like my emotions, or this person don't think my emotions are real, or whatever. But you can't treat everybody the same. You can't do that because not everybody comes on the same stuff that the people in your past have been on. Not everybody on that. And you can't treat everybody like they own that. That's not fair.
It's not.
Just because you was raised in a toxic environment don't mean that everybody's toxic. Just because you were raised to be tough, that does not mean be tough 24/7 because nobody is. Don't misinterpret that. You breaking down shows humility, shows that you are human, shows that you do have real issues. That's what it shows. But as long as you look at emotions as a weakness, you will never embrace it.
No, it's a weak part of myself.
See, that's why you ain't gonna go far.
We all have weak parts. Okay,
Yeah,
I want to read this comment. Negative emotions are natural, and they can't, but they can't be allowed to control how you see yourself and your life. Being lived. Man, I be smelling that. You smoke a different kind of cigarette or something? It smell like burning paper.
like,
Antonio! Like right here. You smell like it right here. No, it's this ceiling fan.
Oh, that fan going out.
Yo, cut that off.
Oh, that's this.
Oh, yeah, that's all. I know I've been smelling that on fire. Nothing. We just ceiling fan. He said going out. It's fun. No, it ain't working good. It's just slow up there. That's a fucking spark. Come on. That's a spark. I smelled it yesterday. I smelled it yesterday too. I smelled it yesterday too. Like, what the fuck is that smell? It ain't no insurance claim. Where your insurance claim? This nigga can't move fast. He ain't trying to burn those shit up.
No, it's just going to water.
I don't trust that shit.
There you go. That's how they do. That's what they do when they burn out.
I ain't never heard nothing like that. Come on, man. Come on. I knew it. That's when I was wondering. I was moving slower, wasn't it? I was wondering why I was moving slower. They want to have steps it by your room. Huh? They want to have steps it by your room.
No, it ain't gonna do nothing.
You tell my ass out the window. I'm scared.
It ain't gonna do nothing.
That's why would you? Why would you wish that? Never mind. Forget it.
What happened?
My ceiling fan going out, so I can't turn on the ceiling fan. It's gonna be hot in my room for a while anyway, 'cause my ceiling fan going out, and I know this landlord not about to for nothing.
But you said,
But this
well,
is
but you said, why would you wish that? Like, what the fuck?
wait, where was I? Can't allow how you see. Can I? Yeah, how you see and live. We all have our moment, but let it be motivational to get to the positive. Emotions are never weak. They are truly the strongest part of a person. It takes courage to be emotional. Oh, really? Because in my recollection, I've been looked at as weak my whole entire life.
But that's because he grew up in a toxic environment.
Speak on it. Yes, Ron said yes, indeed, and we men have emotions too. That's okay to and be good and, and can be a good thing. Oh, really? It can? Oh, I didn't know that.
See, he was born without a leg to stand on. So a lot of this stuff he don't understand. He
I
didn't
was
he didn't have a leg to stand on from the time he from the time he came he didn't have a leg. So a lot of things that us, and when I say us, I mean people who didn't grow up like him understand. A lot of things we understand he doesn't necessarily grab because he grew up with toxicity. Like, I can't blame him for the way he is. I mean, look at how he came up. So, I mean,
it's something that saddens. It's something that sadly we tell. It's like it's something that sadly we tell boys and men not to show emotion. That's the wrong. That's what's wrong with the world. We treat men as if they can't be emotional.
we treat men like they're superheroes when they're
And
not.
and 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 males, that's wrong. It may be wrong, but that's the society we live in. It may be wrong, but that's the society we live in, and that's the society. And guess what? And guess what? My whole life I've been told. Hey, Rob, I tell Mr. Roberts to tell the landlord to come bring you a new one. You know what I'm saying? You like your fan. You know what I'm saying? That's a fire hazard. Oh, I know that's a fire hazard. I was telling you to tell Mr. Roberts to get you a new one, cause you know what I'm saying. I got you. I text him tomorrow. I was saying like you can tell the fire hazard so I can hurry up and get you a new one. I don't think that's gonna happen. The landlord don't want to do shit. But that's what I'm saying. He don't want to do shit. But as a landlord, when you hear fire hazard, it makes you move because you don't want to lose your property, especially over no little shit. So it makes you move fast. Okay. I'll text Robert tomorrow and see what he say. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You say fire hazard make people move a little fast. Yeah, it's just what I'm saying. Make people move a little fast. Bro, Ralph is a true miracle. A, Ralph is a true miracle. A blessing. Thank you. Oh man, I feel so that you said that. Yo, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret because y'all my people. I wasn't supposed to make it past one, and I am how old?
26.
About to be 27 in July.
Like, but he has to rewrite his story. And he has to let go all the toxic things that people have said about him. That's what he got to do. You gotta let that go. You gotta let God.
It
You got
it it is it 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 is, but we don't we don't have to always be a part of that. I grew up in a house where parents set script roles. Okay, it smells better in here. And hold on. And rules for my brother and myself, and it was it was. Oh yeah, I hope the lawnmower fixed this. I hope you don't expect me to fix it because that is a fire hazard. But anyway, oh, that's my because I'm gonna text him tomorrow. My fan going out because I smelled it yesterday. Wait, we don't. Wait, okay. Well, my parents said scrub roars and rules for my brother and myself. It was it was good, but in many ways it was
Robert, he know about it.
huh?
I told him let the runner know about that.
Okay, cause cause
They chicken on be all
Buffalo.
nah, Wayne stop. I
I
don't know.
never. You text Robert.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't have to do it. Thank you.
And again. I come stay with me. Hey, you hear me? I come text you. You hear me? You know
Uh-huh.
I said so. I'll come check on you tonight.
Don't worry. No, I caught it. I caught it. I got it, and
Your
that's
head
how
will
it.
knock the fuck out of.
Yeah, but I'm texting him again tomorrow. Like, my
Hey,
sibling.
send a group check.
No, I ain't doing that. No, it's gonna be me and Robert with this conversation because the landlord needs to fix this because I didn't break it. Sorry, y'all. The doctors told my great aunt my cousin wasn't supposed to make it past two. She lived until she was 32 before her health issues took her from us. But she accomplished so much in her life. Yes, that that that's it. You said it. Whatever you said. Ron says, I just got off of work and and am about to get some rest. I'm listening in the cloud. So great live.
I
Nice
just,
to meet
I
you.
just feel like
Nice to meet. Nice to meet you. Okay, go ahead.
I just
Uh,
feel like
nah,
he,
I gotta contact Robert about something else. But this is a fire hazard. I ain't gonna even hold you. Anyway, go ahead, man.
I just feel like he gotta get over some of the stuff that people have said to him and all that because at the end of the day, you can't allow that to affect how you are as an individual. And you have to think about where some of these messages are coming from. These messages are coming from people that are toxic. So you really can't pay that much attention. You can't pay
You
attention.
saying you're saying that these messages are coming from people that are toxic.
Yeah, people that's telling you all this woo wop the wop John. Man, these people are toxic as F.
When when do that Lakers and the Warriors come on?
Lakers and Bucks. That's on right now. That's on my TV screen. Not now, but right now. I'm watching the Bucks and I'm in the live trying to help Bay out. See? Multitask.
Okay. What channel is it on?
I
My
think
love.
ESPN.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that. You said
I
that
would
before.
uh, like guys. We always fight about this, but I feel like he need more positive people in his life, and I feel like he just don't have that.
But it's kind of like um. So you feel like I don't have a lot of
Positive
positive
influence,
people.
positive influences. You don't have a lot of positive influences in your life because everything somebody has told you for most of your life has been negative. Like,
For the most part, yes.
so I believe that's why you have the relationship with negativity that you have.
I don't have no relationship with negativity. No,
Look,
I'm just playing. Just
look,
playing.
if
I
that,
do, I do, I do, but I'm learning how to let it go. And for real. No, I'm really trying to learn how to let go of if it's negative, like real negative. I'm learning. I'm learning that I have to let it go.
why has that been so hard for you though?
It's been so hard for me because yes, he does. Ralph, you need you need people around you to lift your to lift. Wait. They agreeing with you again. Yes, he does. Ralph, you need people around you to lift your spirit up, not hold, not hold you down. Wow, is that noticeable?
Uh, hate to say it, babe, but yeah, it is noticeable. Like, it's it's there. You definitely can tell it's there. It's there. It's there for real. But like I always tell my baby, like you've been going through that for so long, and you grew up in that. So it takes a lot of years to undo all of that. It don't happen overnight. But you gotta undo a lot of the toxic programming and all of that. You gotta undo all that. And that takes years to get out of that. And let me say this too. Being being a positive person does not mean that you're happy every single day of your life. That is not what that is at all. Because people always be talking about some, well, you can't be happy all the time. Nobody's happy every day. I'm not saying you got to be happy every day. But for the most part, you got to tell yourself you here for a reason. You have to matter to yourself before you matter to people. And everybody you're not going to matter to, no matter what you do. So,
Yeah.
you I mean, just because somebody your family don't mean you matter to them. You may not. You know what I'm saying? So hold on to the people, the good people that love you and truly love you and not faking it. And the ones that's faking it, let that go and let that ride. You have to look negativity in the face and say, our relationship is over. That's what you got to do with negativity. Whether it come from family or not, you got to look negativity in the face and be like, I'm done with you. It doesn't matter who the negativity comes from. Negativity is negativity regardless of who it comes from.
Uh, I'm watching the game.
Just like I always tell you, disrespect is disrespect no matter who it comes from. No matter how they try to clean it up, you have to understand that they disrespected you first before they cleaned it up. Because you gotta
Right.
make a mess before you can clean it up.
She said, right. No one is, no one is gonna be happy every day.
So being
But
a
most,
positive person,
but most, she said most negativity comes from blood. What Jazz is saying. I agree with that now, but I just felt like nobody. I just felt like
and you don't have to talk to everybody about your problem. That's not what we
I
saying.
don't, I don't, I don't. I understand that now. Now I understand. Like it's only certain people that I can talk to about my problems. That I understand.
You gotta put your trust in somebody. And negativity also creates selfishness. It do because it causes you to adopt this to the left, everything you want in the box to the left mentality, and then you look up and nobody's around you. You have teammates in life, but you can't treat your teammates like they're playing on the other team just because you went through an experience with somebody else. Like you gotta figure out who got the same jersey you got on and who got the other jersey on. But you can't fight people that's on your side. People that's really on your side, you can't fight with those niggas because you've been through negative experiences in your past. That's what I always try to tell him. You can't fight with people that's on your side because of your past. That's not fair to the people that's there for you. I tell him that all the time. You gotta learn that every experience is just an individual experience. You can't lump everybody together. You can't. That's not how it goes. You can't just lump everybody together because one person treated you one way don't mean the next person gonna treat you the same way. I tell him that all the time.
I'm back. Y'all, I have to, my hands, oh, y'all, if y'all didn't know, I have carpal tunnel. So, my hands messing with me. So, I'm about to cut my camera off and, Jazz, I'm gonna be talking. Can you hear me, Jazz?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm going to be talking, but I'm not.
like I'm gonna tell y'all a story. When I first met him, I thought he was a splitting image of my ex emotionally. That's because my ex was in my head. My ex was literally living in my head. So everything he did that was negative, I compared it to my ex. And I had to stop doing it because I had to realize it's not fair for me to make him pay for what my ex did because he wasn't there.
I agree. I,
And just because you don't listen to somebody don't mean you're trying to be disrespectful. That just means you're trying to go. That's all that means. Just because you're not listening to everything someone says don't mean you're trying to disrespect them. You're just trying to find your own path. That's all.
but I feel like even with this whole pressure store shit, it's literally almost over. Cause and you know how I know it's almost over because Antonio said it's almost getting small as that other one that I had. See, even that, like, I hate that I have to go against the grain and say, no, I'm doing it. They told me to do this. Three medical professionals told me to do this, and that is what I'm going to do. I hate I even have to do that, but it's in the best interest of my health.
But why do you hate going against the grain, though? What's the problem with that?
No, no. I'm saying I'm going against the grain as far as my sister keep calling, asking me that I use that cream, and I keep telling her no. And I'm about to, like, the next time she asks me, I'm about to tell her no because I'll use it on another one. Cause I'm gonna tell my sister like this. I can guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna get me a real small one that I can use that for.
But it's like, babe, some relationships, you gotta let them relationships stay intact. the best
I,
way, the best way it can. Now y'all might not be the closest or whatever, but you gotta hold on to whatever relationship with your sister you do have. Whatever piece of that you have, you gotta hold on to that.
I get it.
Cause you already don't have your brother. He already
Nope.
out the picture. So, I ain't saying y'all gotta kumbaya and be all that, but you don't have to fight all these battles. Just say okay and call it a day. You ain't gotta do all that. That's all you gotta do. Everything ain't gotta be no war. Just say all right. And if people don't respect your position, you move on from them, whether they family or not. If you have a position about something and somebody doesn't respect your position, you move on from those people. Don't hold on to that. But if the relationship can be salvaged and you can have a piece of something, then take it. But your position cannot continue to be disrespected. That's what I'm trying to explain is that he can't allow people to continue to disrespect his stances on a lot of things. He gotta stop that.
I'm back. When she do find out, she's gonna be on 10.
Okay. Well, that's just something that's gonna have to happen then. There's nothing you could do about that. But what I'm saying to you is you cannot continue to let your position on certain things be disrespected.
So do
People
you
can,
think my hold on? Do you think my sister is disrespecting my position as far as
yes, she's disrespecting your stance because you have to keep telling her the same thing. She's not taking your stance into consideration because if she was, she wouldn't keep asking if she was. When you tell someone something and they keep going forward anyway, that means what? That means that they're not listening. And if someone's not listening, you have to stop explaining yourself to people that is not listening.
yeah, I know, because Antonio that told me, he like, why do you keep explaining the same thing to her? You told her once before, told her since you been home, like, woo, oh, we, oh, I'm
Like it,
sorry.
like it's a point to where you have to stop explaining yourself because you keep doing that and people keep just like I told you, and I'm gonna talk about this before we end this live. Just like I told you with your friend Nicole, where she keep flirting with me and she keep doing da da da. Okay, if nothing is being,
Nothing, nothing.
if
Hold on, hold on. I want to read this comment. I want to read this. Nothing you can do at all. Some things need to be heard, but not heard. You understand what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying. I get it. I get it. I definitely like you just gotta let it go out of one ear, go into one ear and out the other. But it's hard for me to do that because my sister bought the cream, man. It's hard for me to just be like, I'm not using it or ignoring her, or it's hard for me to do that. But in my head, I'll be ignoring her. I'm not even going to you up. I'll be sitting there like, wah, 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 wah. Then I'll be like, okay,
But see, this is the thing you gotta understand. What you say in your head ain't ain't what's coming out your mouth. And maybe what's in your head need to come out of your mouth so people can leave you the hell alone.
yes. She said yes, exactly. In one ear and out the other. See, I know. See, I get you. I get you. I wish I could pronounce your name.
Hey, Rob, that's Jazz. That's
Yeah,
Jazz.
Yeah,
Tell her.
I heard my name.
Tell
I
her
heard
it's to the
somebody
point.
say
You
my
hear me?
name, bro.
Hey, Jazz.
she can hear
Yeah,
you.
Can you? Hey, you hear me, Jazz?
yeah,
Yeah,
I can
she
hear
is.
you.
Tell her it's to the point that the Lakers is depressing to watch.
Man, come on, man. The Lakers a hot box, bro. They finna
She
be in the
said.
playing tournament again like they was last year. They ain't finna do nothing.
She she said they finna be in a playing tournament like they was last year. They ain't finna do nothing.
Like you see how LeBron laying down on that bed. That's how the Lakers finna be laying down. They finna be laying down. Man, come on, man.
She
I
said,
I
"Man, come on, man.
I ain't trying to talk, man. But anyway, back to some important news. Like I was saying, you gotta, you be like, I be ignoring her in my head, but I don't say, yeah, well, if you keep going at that rate, what's in your head gonna come out of your mouth, and then it's gonna be all bad. Uh,
It's not hard to stop. It's not hard to stop making it. Wait, it's not hard to stop making it hard. She's clearly doing it. She's clearly wait. She's she's clearly not listening to you. It chair Chelsea. I'm hoping I'm saying that. I get what you're saying.
you gotta stop explaining to people who are not listening because not
Because chair chair Chelsea, she said that she's clearly not listening to you. And that's my worry.
and you keep explaining, and she keeps not listening, and you keep explaining, and she keeps not listening, and you keep like break the cycle.
I don't I don't know how to. So when she bring it up, I should just be quiet.
Yeah, because because
But then she gonna be like, Raphael, do you hear me talking to you?
I'm like, yeah, I hear you. Look, yes, sis, I really don't want to talk about that cream and that sore. I'm really not trying to talk about that. I'm not trying to talk about that. Every time you call me, we talk about that. I'm not trying to talk about that, man. I'm trying to see how Mason doing. I'm not trying to talk about no cream and no sore. Cause every time you call me, we got to talk about that at some point, and I just don't want to talk about that no more. Cause I want to keep my relationship with my sister. That's why I don't want to talk about that. I don't want you to end up where Kevin is. That's why I don't want to talk about that.
Well, I'm not even gonna feel that he's on the blacklist. I'm not telling her about that. She don't need to know if she don't. That's on that need to know basis.
But see, the thing that puts me at odds is you say you don't care, but then at the same time, if somebody ain't gonna be there, they just ain't gonna be there. That's just that. Like you could try to keep a relationship together, but if somebody ain't gonna be there, they just ain't gonna be there. That's and that's on period. Like I don't want you to
Yes,
not have a relationship
yes.
with me.
If you,
Like yeah, that whole
yeah,
precious one conversation need to die.
yes. If you already had or one, why repeat it? Why repeat it? Just let her be. She'll get, she'll get it at. She'll get it at some on her own.
Like you gotta break the cycle. You can't continue to let your stance be disrespected. Like
It's
you,
not really. It's not really a stance, babe. It's something I have to follow doctor's orders. And ever since I've been following doctor's orders, my staff been telling me good, positive things.
this is what you have to understand. If, like I said earlier in the show, if you want to have a relationship with your sister of any kind, this whole pressure sore conversation gotta die. Like this whole cream mess gots to go.
Well, I gotta go back to work. Good night, Jazz and Ralph.
Night night.
Enjoy. You're alive. You're alive. rough and listen, uh, she's she cares about in many ways.
Like, I,
But I mean, but I
I,
mean,
what you mean? Because if you want to keep the little piece of the relationship, and I do mean little piece of the relationship you got with your sister, this whole conversation about this cream, about this soul, it's got to die. It's got to die. This conversation must die, or you ain't gonna have a relationship with your sister neither.
I
Let
get
this
what you're
go,
saying.
man.
I
Let this,
already let it go because I'm gonna continue to do what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not.
what I mean when I say let this go, man, is don't entertain this no more. Let this go before your sister be with your brother at.
I don't think I would have.
Yeah, you said that about Kevin too.
I, I did.
Oh, I don't think I would ever block my brother. Where he at now? Right on that block list. You gotta understand, like once you had a conversation, this is not a Tyler Perry show. We don't have the same dialogue and the same lines over and over and over. Tyler Perry show is not how it goes in real life. Like when you break up with somebody, you don't tell them it's over 150 times. Once you say once, it's over. It's over. That's how it works in real life. But in Tyler Perry land, you got to have 199 episodes of telling somebody it's over. You got to tell them on the phone, then you got to tell them in person, then you got to tell them via text, then you got to tell them via email. That's how it works in Tyler Perry
because
land.
because some relationships don't get the term is over. It's over. It's over. It's over. They don't get it from that aspect.
But you can't get, just because somebody doesn't understand something, don't mean that you keep explaining what they don't understand. Like you
What does
can't.
it what does it mean?
Like it means, hey, if this thing is over, it's over.
So what are you saying?
If this precious or cream conversation is over with, we're not talking about that. And the next time you bring that up, I'm gonna have to respectfully switch gears on you and talk about something else because I'm not going to continue to talk about that whatsoever. I'm not talking about that cream no more. I'm not talking about it in the slightest form. That conversation is dead. It's over with. That's finito. That's finito. Finish.
And
We,
one thing I wanted to tell her about is too is that why not call me and say, "Hey, how you doing? How you feeling?" Instead of it gotta always be about that one thing.
yeah, it's gotta be you calling me to say how I'm doing, but you really want to ask me about this cream. That's what you really want to do. And I don't want to talk about that cream because I already know where that's gonna go. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, because if I would have been using that cream, I would have been back in the hospital.
But if you had been doing that, you realize that it wouldn't have been no conversation with your sister.
What you
None.
mean?
She wouldn't. She. It wouldn't have been no. Oh, you see, you did what I wanted you to do, so there's no conversation. But anytime you don't do what somebody wants, there's plenty of conversation. If you had used that stuff, your sister would
But
have not have said much of anything after that. Hell, she
but
probably.
ba- but but baby, and for those of you that don't know, I call her baby. I call her Jasmine. But baby, if I would have used that cream, I would have been back in the hospital. That's what would have happened.
I
And
know, but
then,
I'm just saying, had that not been the case, and you used that stuff, your sister would have been left you alone a long time ago. But because you didn't do something that she asked or she suggested, because she spent her money, even though you did not ask her to, because she spent her money on this, she wanna know if it's being used or not. And once you tell somebody no, that is it, that is all, it is no more conversation. You should never have to repeat no to somebody. Because once you say no, that's it. It's over with.
you sound
Hell,
like Antonio. You sound like Antonio.
what the hell you keep repeating yourself for? Talking about, I said no, no, no. Like, come on, man.
I don't say it like that. But I just be like, I told you I wasn't using it. I told you when I was going to use it. That's what I tell her.
Now, I'm gonna get to this before we get off of here because our show about to come on. You sounding real Zackish right now. Because he done told Karen it's over 150 times. But yet he keep
Well,
entertaining her.
but maybe on this episode, he maybe this is gonna come to an end.
But
Have you ever
why
thought?
do you keep saying it's over? Just let it be over. Why do you keep saying you're done? Why do you keep saying it's over? Why do you keep saying that instead of
Be
just letting it be over? Like,
one or two reasons. And y'all, we watch Sisters. And if y'all want me to review that, let me know down in the comments, and I'll do so. Because one or two reasons. Either she got that, she got that good twat, or you don't want to miss out on whatever. Well, that's the same thing. It
if
like
but if you want it to be over with Karen, let it be over. Quit telling her it's over. You sound like an idiot because you keep repeating yourself every episode. I'm done, Karen. I don't want to talk to you no more, Karen.
what
It's
time is
eight. It's 8:59.
it? Ooh, oh,
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna
uh,
believe you done until you take some action. Otherwise, I'm gonna be like you all bark no bite.
y'all is 8:59. Me and my girl, we gotta go watch Sisters. Cause I want to see if it's actually gonna be over. Y'all, I enjoyed y'all. Y'all was so much fun. But it's
We're
nine
gonna
o'clock
come
and we
back. We gonna come back to Friday, and we gonna let y'all know what we thought about it. Because
Oh yeah,
ooh,
that'll be a good conversation. Well, we gotta go.
ooh,
Sorry.
baby, it's on TV right now. Like we late. Ooh, we so early. We late, sis. Like girl, I can watch the Lakers get their head beat in later.